Hi, this is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home, and I wanted to give some insight as to what's going on in the market with regard to the cost of building a home. It's not just my market, but I can actually report on what's going on in a lot of markets. I see bids, estimates from students of mine all over the country, and Florida, California, Texas, Colorado, you name it. I actually have students from just about every state, and every once in a while they'll upload a bid and have me look at it, and I'm seeing labor costs go down quite substantially. In fact, I saw a framing bid that came in yesterday, and they bid the whole house at $10 a square foot. I haven't seen that in almost 10 years. So labor costs are going down, while material costs, some might be going down. For the most part, they're leveling off. Some have supply chain issues and they're delayed. But what I'm seeing is labor costs getting cut in my own particular market. And I live in one of the fastest growing areas in the country. Even in my area, where it hasn't really slowed down as much as it has in other areas, I'm seeing a lot of subcontractors, painters, stucco people, masons, you name it, call me and ask me if I have any jobs to bid. And I haven't had that in 2 to 3 years. I have not had anyone call me, ask if they could bid on anything. So that's what's happening in the market. There's a lot of people looking for work, and they're not 3 months out. Some of them are not even 3 weeks out right now. I know some crews that don't have work right now. And so ask around, get around. It's not going to be hard to get to 2 and 3 bids on things. I know about a year ago it was really hard just to get a bid, but now you're probably going to be able to get 2 and 3 bids, and you should be able to get those bids in a more prompt time situation than before. So these are all good things for people wanting to build their own home now. I know interest rates are still high. They've come down just a little bit. But given the fact that all these other things are happening, it's probably a good opportunity to consider building now. I've always built, I had a conversation with a gentleman, about 5-10 years ago. And he changed his business model as a builder. When times were lean and there wasn't much to happen, he built his own stuff. He'd save up the money and he'd build his own things, homes, commercial buildings, whatnot, when times were scarce, because he had the capital to do that, and he was riding the situation to his best advantage. And when times were good, he built other people's stuff. They hired him to do it. And so you'll find that there's a lot of people in the trades that have been through this several times before. This is probably my 4th time through a major downturn, and so I'm better prepared for it. I saw it coming. I follow a lot of financial advisors, a lot of people, not people on TV. I don't trust them at all, but I do follow a lot. I have a post I'm going to put out on my other channel, my Genuine Optimist channel. If you haven't subscribed to that, please do so. I'm going to be putting out a weekly post on Saturdays on the economy. This is not real. I'm not an economist, and I don't tell people what to invest in. It's really where we're going as a people, some macro issues, but more local issues, what we can do on a local level. It's really all about the renaissance that's going to come throughout this country, and local small businesses, small business networking, how they overcome things and how we work together. It's really what the channel is all about. But it's really going to touch upon some issues with regard to economics and how we can kind of better be prepared for that. But in about a week or 2 weeks from now, I'll be putting out on a post the top 10 financial and economists I follow that are not the experts. These are people like you and me that are in the trenches, that are out there in the world. They're really talking with people, and they've been studying this for a long time, and they're not encumbered by big, corporate interests or advertising dollars that are telling them what they can and cannot say. Really, really, really good people. I'm going to put my top 10 out in about 2 weeks. I've been working on that, so I'm going to have a lot of fun. Anyway, right now is a really good time. Think about it. Labor costs are going down, and it's something to say, wow, got to scratch your head on that one. You got to think, honey, we should probably be prepared to build. Now, over the next year, you're going to see labor costs much lower than they've been for a couple of years. Even with interest rates doing what they're doing, think about that. I'll give some more posts on this because I know a lot are asking what should they plan for in 2023 and what they should expect and what they should look for. So the good thing is it's not going to be hard to get bids and estimates on jobs. If it is, you're not asking the right people. So anyway, quick post on what's going on. This is Keith Couch. Got to get back, check on these guys, and then head down to another job. You guys take care.